did, and I hope people will rejoin, was I dropped some evidence, some real hardcore evidence of what I've done in my life. Now, what that is I have exploited systems. I discover problems in systems for a living. Now, there's some things you can do when you have this art and this skill is you can give that information to the parties involved, or you can exploit it and make money. Now, what you see in these videos that I just posted is when I used this with Tinder. When I took Tinder and I took their traffic and I turned it into actual cash, yeah, by liking guys, getting matches, and then messaging them with a link for an affiliate. Now, you didn't see the whole process, but you saw enough, yeah? Now we're going to do something else here, very special today, yeah? As you're going to see this being done all over again as the phoenix rises from the ashes. Now, the problem is...
I'll play later, Daddy.
Good for you. You play later?
Later I play.
And what I tell you?
I play later, you me, and...
Good for you.
Yes, good for me.
Good for you.
Bad for you, bad for you.
Okay. So anyway, my wife was playing Hollow Knight earlier. So you gotta get out of Hollow Knight. Oh, hold on. It's easier to Alt F4. What's this nonsense? Anyway, this is the current project, huh? Now guess what? This is beyond my level. I'm not gonna lie. Now I know the logic of all this because I told them how to write it. But when it comes to actually doing the coding, well, my coding skills are like 10 years behind. So I've developed a system where I work with developers that develop things using my logic, using my ideas to generate award-winning programs for traffic. And that's how ProfessorShaun is going to rise from the ashes yet again. You see? Now, the first target is this. The first target that we have found is this site has a lot of girls on it that are looking to make cash for doing nothing, for just chatting with guys. So what we have done is developed a system, yes, in which, hold on, in which we message all of these girls automatically. We message all of these girls. And then they turn into sub-affiliates through a marketing process that I have created. Hola guys, how you doing? Any questions, let me know. Now, the first message that they'll get is a spin text message that always changes. Sometimes it says hi, sometimes it says hey, sometimes it says hello. I know how to write this type of shit, yeah? And this is because it's actually within the servers of the app itself, and we don't want to get blocked, yeah? But then, eventually, it tells the girls to message me on my private Telegram, yeah? And then we have the private Telegram autoresponder, which hits them with a very different message. Hello there. I'm glad you reached out. I'm excited you're interested. Thank you. Oh, this, yeah. you can start earning $30 per sale with this simple process, blah, 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 blah. Now, when they respond, they will get the second response, which they all will, yeah? And all have in manual testing, in which we tell them to go to this website, yes? To register, to become a sub-affiliate, in which we will pay them $30 per sale for every sale that they bring to a dating site. Now, me, myself, personally, I'm making more than that every time. So every time, well, gotta split with the left, Daddy makes money. You see? So there's a little demonstration on two different ends. We have how this was done to Tinder automatically about when I was 38 was the last time I developed something. And then I retired, you know, because I did so good in my life. I mean, you have 15 years of making anywhere from 20 to, you know, sometimes $68,000 a month. Well, you get this. You got a beautiful family. You got a beautiful wife. You got a beautiful daughter. You know, you got some beautiful dogs. Hey, Pikachu! Hey, what are you doing? You know? And you never have to work again for the rest of your life when you listen to Professor Shaun. Kinda. I mean, that's really the stakes of the game of watching my channel. I hate to tell you. The stakes of my game when you watch my channel is that if you study everything on my channel, you can get to a place where you literally have automatic money coming in every day and never have to work again. And if that's not enough to sell you on shit, I don't know what the fuck is, to be honest. I think things will just come naturally at a certain point. So anyway, the systems I've broken. How many systems have I broken? Now, anybody have a question? I see there's one person left in the room after the demonstration. Anyone have any questions? Anyone have a problem in their life, a relationship problem? Anybody have something they need help with making money, a business or something? You can always message me on Telegram. I always like to help people, yeah? And there's always ways to make money. There's always ways to make money. You can make money with OnlyFans girls, you know, for example. You know, OnlyFans girls, half the time, Telegram is banned in your country. You can message me at forworkandmore@gmail.com, and we'll figure out a way to chat, bro. And tell me what you need, see if I can help you out. Actually, it would be better if you email me at webcamsmadesimple@gmail.com. Because let me tell you something. I was running Andrew Tate's game back in 2013, kids. And I got all the receipts for all this shit. I got all the receipts for all this shit, bro. You know, Andrew Tate, what he does is he goes and he gets beautiful women to go on webcam, make him money. Dude, I had girls sending me their identifications. I had girls sending me all their information all over the internet to go and sign up for webcam sites where they would make me money. You know, and I had it all being done remotely from my command center that you can see in my shorts, and one of my first shorts, you know. I had all Andrew Tate's game going on in 2013, and I didn't even have to deal with the bitches because he likes to do that for glamorous reasons. For me, I just like to fuck, get my dick sucked, and make money. You know what I mean? And like smoke cigarettes and drink coffee. That's all I like to do. So like, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, the pimp game is weak at the end of the game, at the end of the day. You know, you don't need to be pimping bitches. Bitches got so much more value than selling their body. And I think we've started to see this with OnlyFans and things of that nature, to where product itself is worth money. You know, that just, you know, showing the ass is not necessarily of lesser value than giving the ass. And I think that we have done as a market in general has changed the adult market, changed the adult industry to the point where simps now, and we got to talk about simps, you know, simps are willing to tolerate a lot more now and pay a lot more for a lot less. And that's to be exploited. When simps are willing to pay, money will follow, you know. This one right here, this one is a perfect example of a girl that's like a simp magnet. She is a simp magnet, you know. She's got that beautiful, innocent face, you know. No one would ever suspect that this girl's a fucking killer.
Who?
My daughter.
You're funny.
She'll take every penny.
Honey, what is funny?
Centavo.
Huh?
She get everything money she want because she know how for play game. My wife, she is smart too. She know how for play game. She get me. She get me. You see? You see? But they're not like that. See, a good girl doesn't do that just because they can. You know, that's the thing about power, guys. Is when you can do thing, mommy, no significa. I know, look, you know. But listen, just because you can, no significa mean you need. You see? Or should. Should is need. So like, maybe I take same, yeah, and throw in pizza. So maybe I can, possibly, but I no do. You see? Same thing for girl. You see? Sometimes girl, she have a lot of power. But the ones that really have power and don't use it, well, those are the real gems. An ugly girl, you know, she's got no choice but to be personable, but to, you know, be nice to people. Because if she doesn't, then nobody will love her. But a beautiful woman, wow. A beautiful woman, she can get away with a lot of shit. A beautiful woman. A beautiful woman can get away with a lot of shit. A guys will tolerate a lot of shit from a beautiful woman. Let me tell you. I have, you know. And it's for that reason you have to check yourself. You know. You have to look in the mirror and say, hey, dude, am I exhibiting some simp-like behavior? Ask yourself that question. Look in the fucking mirror the next time you want to go to OnlyFans and say, hey, bro, are you exhibiting some simp-like behavior? And I'm going to make a short of this after. Because it's so fucking important. Look in the mirror. And then realize that you can get her entire vault for like $20, bro. Huh? You don't need to pay $6 for her to go and do whatever she's gonna do for a photo. That shit is ridiculous. Is this simp-like behavior? Look in the mirror. Huh? So anyway, I'll be back later. I did the live before. Check it out. Check out my other lives. I tell you, there's a lot of wisdom to be done. And, well, gotta slow with the left hand. Sorry.